skill build from Treant Protector in this one. Going for Nature's Grasp and the Leech Seed.
Kinetic Field from RR is going to try and hold them back. It looks like he'll just about die.
Something that Old 11 did at the end of the second season.
Oh, yeah.
Decided to go for a more of a right-click build.
Well, here comes Brood. Cast the Insatiable Hunger and the run forward. Spiderlings have all pretty much died though. And like you were saying, Rubik doesn't have that gap close, so can't get on top of Dream. Turn back with a homing missile and that Nature's Grasp right on top of the Broodmother. Down goes Nico. BDZ might be in a bit of trouble as well. A spot bother for the Rubik, chasing forward. That gyrocopter.
He should be okay.
Yeah, you're right. But
this is where he's going to feel very strong. It's a pretty fast one. Yeah, he's rushing it. No. The power treads, no it bands, nothing.
Oh, they miss out on the field. They don't connect inside. A two-man impale back into the wall. Beautifully done by Gambit. That's going to lift their spirits, but a shackle shot focus fire onto Dream now. The Wind Ranger wants a bit of action, but the Overgrowth holds them all in place. Allows the turnaround yet again. The stolen three-man. The Ravage from Rubik.
I like that Nyx Assassin is putting more points in a carapace, just lower the cooldown, because it scales really well. Just the duration and the cooldown, of course. 5 per level.
Jeez. Lorinov down to within an inch of his life, but he turns back onto this Wind Ranger. She's got Wind Run yet again. A Morphling still giving chase, misses out on the waveform. They adapt to strike the strength button. There's an invis rune there for the Wind Ranger. They turn. The chain stuns the Morphling. Can he shift? He can quickly. Under the Thunder Strike, he's slowed a little bit. They do have the glimpse back. You're right, Lacoste. Drag him into the waiting arms of the rest of Execration. And now Lorinov, he's out of gas. He's got no backup. There's no team to save him.
Magical damage will allow them to team fight more efficiently. I want to see how it ends up. You know, you get that Guardian Greaves, Nyx Assassin, back.
Yeah, good stunt. This smoke from Execration could be huge onto the Morphling. Lorinov, do you have fast enough fingers? He does. Strength shifting. He's in the Stack Storm. They've got the catch, but they don't have the kill, I don't believe. The stun from Rubik, the focus fire coming, but Lorinov turns. He's fine. Beautifully done as he survives and gets back onto the Wind Ranger, blowing through Yoei.
It's always tricky to gank Morph. If he's fast enough with the fingers, Overgrowth, they're just gonna get an extra kill.
Sniped
with
out.
That, Lorinov actually snipes him when he turns into Wind Ranger. Hard to kill. Just maxed out carapace, 10-second cooldown.
And I got the turn on RR. Find him instead. Or did he try and glimpse the illusion? Yeah, killed an illusion, immediately respawns. Kinetic Field comes, but all too little too late.
You would ideally want to have Impale, but there are some uncontrollable damage.
Oh, is that a shackle shot and an illusion? That's not ideal, but they'll snipe the courier regardless as BCC dragged to the low ground with the vacuum up. Rubik sent skywards the stolen vacuum though, and the shackle shot latching onto both of them allows Yoei to get the focus fire, but he's overgrowthed up. Shackle shot landing again, he's got them caught up inside, and BDZ's going to TP home. Afterlife, he might be able to turn with Immersion and Dream here arriving, but Yoei sprints away with the Wind Run, and Immersion's left isolated by the rest of his squad. Afterlife arriving again, Iron Shell's coming, and the adaptive strike the shackle shot. Yoei, he turns it back onto him once more. Morphling can't get anything done, and Immersion needs the surge to save him.
Power shot again, gets him!
He gets him!
Man, Yoei has been on point with those power shots.
And now they've got Dream stuck. Thunderstrike with the connect field, he has to BKB. BKB wasted. They're farming incredibly well. Still a little bit behind the Darkseer though, the counterpart there is Pods 3. Around 8,000 net worth. As mid lane. Static Storm, they know there's no BKB on Gyro. The focus fire and that nuke from the Broodmother clears up the gyrocopter. Courier sniped and a glimpse back on Afterlife. Darkseer dragged in, he's got a vacuum and a wall. Catches out a couple, but that impale only onto one, and the pipe saves them all. Nico keeps the Spiderlings alive while BZZ. Overgrowth in 2 seconds. Kinetic Field will trap Lorinov and Afterlife inside. Immersion can't move either, and the Phantom Lancer shreds through the tree, and he's done for.
Good build early on. Having a 25-minute Firefly sounds good, but you're still rather squishy. They can burst you down.
Like your effective HP isn't that great without more strength, without more HP.
Sentry
vacuum, stun, good Static Storm field. 2 of them stuck inside, and the shackle shot there towards the Darkseer. They do blow through BDZ, but the Phantom Lance starting to arrive with his illusions. They'll keep back Gambit, but the Morphlings moved in aggressively onto Yoei. Adaptive strike there, not going to finish him off, so Wind Ranger fine. They see the Brood, they're spam pinging out, saying, hey, Nico, careful, buddy. There's the stun coming in onto the Broodmother. Nico trying to heal himself up. He's got the pipe, he's got Solar Crest, he's tanky inside these webs as well with the Essence Ring. The Overgrowth catches and the cooldown comes. So Brood down, and Roshan opens up again for Gambit. Well, Yoei, he's forced to BKB Wind Run. Lorinov, they see the Phantom Lancer illusions, and they know he was nearby recently.
Disruptor is a good
Disruptor and a DDPL from the high ground. They catch out the tree at first, but the vacuum wall stun on two. They're going to blow through RR. The Static Storm comes out, but a little bit too late as they've already destroyed the Wind Ranger. Yo is gone with no buyback in Gambit. They will have to address the Broodmother problem back in their base.
Oh, stolen mana burn. He's probably going to pay with his life for that one.
Yeah, pay for his insolence. No more stealing my spells. He's got a carapace. I don't know. No. BDZ's done.
Aiming up for a Blink Dagger. So even better execution of the combo. They caught the Gyrocopter, who's also going into Butterfly.
Phantom Lancer's going to close the gap on him, though. And Dream has to BKB. There's a nice one from Yoei too. Trying to turn back onto Dream as the BKB is about to wear out. A little power shot towards the Treant as well. Execration, they're edging forward. They want to continue this battle, knowing that there are a number of cooldowns that Gambit no longer have at their disposal. And Morphling shackle shot in, but still holding on to Aegis for about a minute. Yeah, waveforming forward. Wind Ranger getting caught out with no BKB. There's the shackle shot from Lorinov.
He got mad. He got shackled so many times. Will turn into Wind Ranger most of the time. And another one.
Lorinov goes max agi, and Immersion's there with the chain stuns. One after the other. They all fall to pieces.
Aegis will be reclaimed in 30 seconds, going into MKB next. He's going full greed on this Morphling.
He's going big right-click build, and they're going to find RR here, yeah. Can't escape.
Also annoying, something that no one wants to play into, but where's the damage gonna come from?
Yeah, they've got a lot of heroes that are nuisances, but no real threats. Darkseer, like you've been saying, the perfect build for him. Sustains and heals and turns on the Palos. Oh, he just kills off the Phantom Lancer. It's a good shackle shot towards the Morphling and the DS. Can they kill him off? Lorinov says, absolutely not. I'm going to turn and shackle shot you. He's got it, catching the Rubik in the back as well as the Static Storm whips out on
Palos.
They do buyback on the PL. In comes the Blink Overgrowth from BZZ, though, saving the Morphling, and they've got the follow through. Get him to waveform away. Shackle shot yet again. Latching onto the Nyx behind him, and a BKB TP from Gyro gets him out to safety, so they'll trade a couple of lives here to extricate themselves from the Radiant base.
Seems like the shackle shot is the best ability in the game.
Apparently so. I still don't know how the Morphling managed to catch two heroes with his, but BDZ's in the mid lane now. Another shackle shot, Immersion.
Oh no, he's gonna lose the gem.
The gem on him. Oh, that's a bit of trouble for him. Immersion's still stuck in the field, and that's it dropped.
Is another 5k gold lead kind of for Gambit.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have items, you're really not doing anything with it.
It's worthless. And they're going to get some dewarding going. They jump high ground, 3-man vac wall, but a good stun turnaround back onto the Morphling who has to BKB. They blow through the Rubik. BDZ's down.
Like if she lands a good shackle, we'll need to follow it up by a focus fire plus a BKB. It's already
they have to move.
BKB.
The power shot scouts, but Roshan's already dead, it looks like. Lorinov gets the Aegis. Phantom Lancer throws out some lances. The Static Storm's down, but the PL's caught out. Needs the Glimmer, needs to save. The Doppelganger away. Gyrocopter coming to clear the illusions. They overgrowth vacuum. They've caught the two of them. Down goes RR, and BDZ with that buyback has to retreat, but Palos scouted. They see the Wind Ranger too, and Immersion sets it up with a stun. Oh, look at him go. Yeah, they're going for tier 4s and throne. They know he doesn't have buyback. They've timed it. It's still on cooldown for 2 minutes. So that means there's no Phantom Lancer, no damage, no nuisance, and they're just going to go for tier 4s and throne. It's a shackle shot, sure, but Afterlife, he's got so much heal and sustain. He's fine there with a living armor on top of him as well, and Lorinov is just pummeling the throne.
This is what we call zoning abilities, Gary. Zoning wall, zoning cooldown.
BDZ's in, but the game is over. I call it GG. What's the game plan?
Problem is Timber is getting shut down. He's not gonna feel comfortable playing into Lash because it's mixed damage. It's mixed magical and physical damage. Yeah. That's just gonna be a really, really good item. Something that we don't see. Teams taking the safe lane tower.
Oh, Storm! Now! And Storm Spirit is an ideal candidate to go and grab because, like we've been saying, they need the Storm Lifestealer to get the ball rolling. As Immersion, he'll chain stun the Lash Rack, but he's going to get found here by the AM and the Nyx Assassin. Lion will hand over his life to Palos. Ooh,
and they want to give kill to Palos, but it's going to take away what? He's going to live.
Lion's going to juke away from this one. I mean, BDZ, there's the stun, takes the kill away from AM, but a bit of miscommunication coming through from Execration, maybe. A wrap around from Yoei though. Lorinov can ball lightning. He doesn't get it off in time. He yawls in a split earth. They're going to catch the Storm Spirit out with a chain stuns perfectly timed. And Lorinov, I felt like he should have seen that one coming. Yeah, and we're looking at these towers fall. You know, you mentioned the two side lanes going down early. Lauren off bottom, turnaround stun with a finger of death in Yowie. Destroyed by immersion, baiting out the Lorenov Storm and guarding him with his life. But in come the Fatal Bonds and the Golem. Great rock dropped onto the Storm Spirit. He's silenced up as well, so he's going to get taken down by the Bloodseeker. RR picks up the final touch as immersion under this tower. He's ruptured up, and the Golem just whacks him into the ground. It's a double for the Warlock.
As a life stealer, as a Timber Saw, you have this mixed damage coming up from left.
Oh no. See ya. BZZ shredded. Half a second.
BZZ. SNY. More than Manta. I've seen that quite often.
Okay.
Palos. Because he has nothing to dispel.
Make the jump. That's a nice blow up on the next assassin. No, he's going to go BKB. I think I trust Laura enough to make the rational decision.
That's rational, but knowing Dota players, I think he might go for it. Let's see if he gets a kill.
It looks like he will be able to grab Nico there, and the Golem dropped on their heads though, but the Finger of Death finishes off the Bloodseeker as the AM jumps in, takes out the Aegis immediately. Dream in a spot of bother now, turns onto Yowie. They've got a lot of damage, the physical shred through. Lashrak down and out, as Storm Spirit will ball lightning off to the side towards Warlock, but Gambit able to reset here potentially, but under the stun, Blood Right, get the Dream Lifestealer, catch him with Palos. Anti-Mage clears through him, but Storm makes the secondary jump. Nice heal to Stain coming through for the AM as Afterlife holds his ground. And Nico, let's see if he can chase this one. He misses out the Timber Chain. AM wants back in. They'll find their fourth kill. It's actually a 5-man wipe, including that Aegis, as Execration needed 2 heroes and 1 buyback. BDZ Vendetta, so he'll be able to scout any smokes coming from the right-hand side. And Execration playing the fog in the tree lines. This is a nice little spread. High ground ward, the Tinker ward on the left side. And BDZ, he'll see Afterlife. Doesn't want to really kick things off on the Timber Saw. And Leshrac, the turnaround, they blow through Afterlife almost immediately. Nice Yules up as well as Lorenov's BKB spent into the Golem. They get the big stun in. They'll take him down. Oh, it's a beautiful catch onto Dream as well. The Lifestealer and Timber Saw shredded in an instant. And Yowie still alive. They save the Leshrac, keep that magical damage going. A triple kill into that final touch onto Storm Spirit, and Gambit left without a hope or a prayer.
Big play from Yowie. There he is waiting. He gets a stun on Timber Saw.
That's a 5-man. They're going to wipe them off the face of the map. And Ultra for Yowie comes through again.
Going into Kaya Sanj, getting a BKB. No Boots of Travel.
Oh, yeah.
I think most of the players would still want to get Boots of Travel, but since you have AM in the team, there's really no need for it.
Oh, the chain stuns. Fatal Bonds. The death of Afterlife yet again. That's a dieback on him as Lorenov. He makes the jump towards BDZ, but they can't get a single pick off. A nice 2-man stun there and a Finger of Death. Finally the line gets involved, but Dream.
That's a DD.
He's stuck over here with the jump from Palos. That's it. Gambit are done for. A double for Palos. BDZ's hidden invis under the Glimmer Cape. We're going to sprank off to the right-hand side, but the AM tracks back, has the Enchantress's number, gives her a little ring and says, oh, come on, then the double damage with the first hit bash. Of course he does. Makes the jump again, and another Glimmer, not going to work out. As BZZ down, and Lorenov the last hero standing for Gambit. This is prime position, though, for Execration. Hold the triangle. Make sure that the space is limited for Gambit. Cut out the waves.
I think Roshan needs some justice. We always kill him, kill Roshan. We never ask, like, how's Roshan? Is he doing okay?
We used to give him a party hat and a Santa hat. Also, jump in from Lorenov. Alright, the snipe will get. There's the Hex coming through onto the Bloodseeker 2. The chain stuns onto him, but they turn back with the AM. Palos is cruising through these heroes, and the perfect stun setup gives him a double kill. Afterlife is next. Dream is going to be dealt with pretty quickly by Palos. A triple for your AM, and GG is called. Just like you said, it was coming after maybe one more fight, and the AM's turn to get an ultra kill.